Hey everyone, this is Tamika Fit Helena. Let me try to explain to you guys what interstitial cystitis is, because you see it in my titles, and I put it there for a reason. Um, I was diagnosed with interstitial cystitis, short, we call it IC. I was diagnosed with that 5 years ago in 2013. It's now 2018. And what that is it's a systemic issue. Some people call it a systemic disease. According to the doctors, there is no cure, and you will have it for the rest of your life, according to physicians. This isn't anything terminal at all. You're not going to die from it. I'm not going to die from it. And it's not anything that you catch. It's not nothing that you pass on. Nothing like that. So, nothing like that. Interstitial cystitis is it's a bladder issue. Well, yeah, it's a bladder issue. Issue with your bladder. Your bladder, the lining of the bladder has issues, and I think it's thinned out. But the cells, the lining of the bladder is messed up, pretty much. It's just screwed. We're all really screwed up. And the bladder is stuck, contracted, when your bladder is supposed to be relaxed. It's stuck, contracted. So, certain things cause pain. And the pain that people with interstitial cystitis have is bladder spasms. Sorry, my son is trying to call me. And you have pelvic floor pain because it's all connected. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. So where was I? That's the type of pain that us IC folks would have, and it really hurts. Most of us have been given several different medications. I was given 4 different medications, and I don't take them anymore. I do have one that I would take in extreme cases if I'm really having extreme spasms, and that's baclofen, which is a muscle relaxer. But most of us have been given Elmaron and amitriptyline for pain. And you take that at night because it will knock you out. Nobody should come talk to you because you will not remember the conversation. And then you are like zombied out and so extremely tired the next day that you don't want to do anything. You have no energy to do anything the next day. So I don't like how that make me feel. The Elmaron will give you really dry mouth. You always like clearing your throat and coughing. The baclofen does the same thing. And the other medication was excuse me, was oxybutynin. All 4 of those medications put together, and those are the things that I was prescribed. But most people at least had the amitriptyline and the Elmaron, and the muscle relaxer of some sort. But most of us have had the same medications. And those were the 4 I was prescribed. I used to take them when I was training for a competition that I never got to do because my body did not respond like the average person's body respond during the things that I was doing. Because when I worked out, I used to have so much pelvic pain, so much spasms. It came from the workout, which is going to happen anyway. And you just have to deal with it until your body get used to it. Or you just ignore it until your body, until you do something to heal it. Or you manage the pain some other way. And if you eat too much protein, that causes pain. Um, and if you eat starch, most starches will cause pain. Bad and quote unquote good starch. I noticed personally with sweet potatoes, I have not ever had an issue with sweet potatoes causing any type of spasms. So, with your bladder being stuck contracted, a lot of times when you train, people say drink a gallon of water. It's like, well, we can't drink a gallon of water. Like, we can, but it'll hurt like crap. And sometimes your bladder may not release all the urine, all the water that is holding in. So there's no room for a whole gallon. So you have to see how your bladder is reacting that week or that day, or because the pain comes and goes. The bladder sometimes releases when it releases, and sometimes it doesn't, or just a little bit. Like, the bladder is really messed up. So, at that time I was training, I was drinking a gallon of water, I was eating a lot of protein, I was eating the traditional bodybuilding diet. I was doing really great workout, great workout training. I dot every I, cross every T with my trainer. And when I was by myself, I was doing what I was supposed to do. Doing a lot of HIIT with weights and cardio. Yet I gained 10 pounds at least in 5 weeks. And it wasn't muscle. It was 10 pounds of fat. So it's a systemic issue. It really is. And it's really hard for people to lose weight because when we do something that's positive, like exercising is great. Exercising is positive. Weightlifting is great. And I'm not talking, our body responds to things, to certain things in a negative way. It has a negative inflammatory response. For instance, when you work out, you lift weights and stuff, your muscles tear and it bleeds, and your body it has an inflammation response to that. That's a positive inflammation response. I see, yeah, you have that response, but it has a response in a negative way if you train too long, too often. So I'm going to deal with the training. You train too long, too often, like, you may train for an hour and a half. If you do like weights, HIIT, and you do like steady state cardio afterwards, or whatever your plan is. But let's just take an hour, for instance. You train for a whole hour, 5-6 days a week. You ain't going to get nowhere. You have to really build up to that point, and it's going to take a while because you're going to be beating a dead horse. You'll be trying to lose weight, wondering why your body not responding, when the average Joe can go out here and eat a certain meal plan, work out like that, and body start forming and shaping. Well, for interstitial cystitis people, it's different. It takes longer. Your body don't respond in a positive way when it's under stress like that. So what I find to have worked so far is I can do an hour training with a trainer, but I cannot train every day. Right now, and the last time I trained, I could do 3 days a week and get results, or begin to get results and be consistent. So that's where I am right now, 3 days a week. Now, with training with a personal trainer. Now, I'm not training with the trainer. The trainer I had moved away. And so I'm on my own for right now. At least for the next 30 days, I'm on my own. I have a plan. So I did brief workouts today. They were like 15 minutes apiece. And this morning, the fastest state, the The second one, and this morning was hit. You saw the video. If you're watching this, you probably saw the video I posted today. This evening one was really short. It was maybe like 6 or 8 minutes. And then I ate dinner. Now I'm about to get in the shower. I'm not drinking a gallon of water a day. I can't do that. No. Like I said, I have my baclofen as a backup when it's like hurting too bad. You know, sometimes I'll have spasms after working out, and it's like, okay, whoop-de-doo, it's okay, it'll go away. Or pelvic floor pain, it'll just go away. But sometimes when it's too bad to the point you feel like your stuff falling out, you don't want to get up and walk, it's like, all right, I need to take a baclofen. But I only take that after work hours and at night. Like, you know, I don't take it and go to work. Never do that because it will make you tired. What else? Anyway, I just want to talk right quick about interstitial cystitis. So when you see that description on my video, you know, this kind of break down what it is. You eat too much meat, you're going to have spasms. You eat too much starch, or sometimes if you eat starch, period, it could be a red baked potato that the average person could eat, but you may have an issue with it. It may cause you to have spasms because it's starch. And I know this starch causes a lot of issues with us people of color. What else? It's important for people with interstitial cystitis to eat a lot of foods high in on the pH scale that's alkaline. That's very important. Some people have an issue with citrus fruit. Usually I don't. I think I have just a few times, but usually I don't. The citrus fruit that I will eat on a regular basis is lemons and limes, key limes. And I will squeeze them in my water and drink my water every day, all day, and have no problem with it. But let me explain. With those type of fruits, they are citrusy, they're acidic, but once they get in the body, they alkaline the body. So that's why I probably don't have an issue with it. Now, if I ate a lot of oranges, it might cause an issue. I don't eat a lot of oranges, so I don't know. I know the sweet potatoes don't cause an issue with me. Coffee is very acidic. Very acidic, and it causes an issue with everybody that have interstitial cystitis. I don't care what anybody say. Now, your tolerance may be different. You could drink 1 cup and may be good that day. If you drink 2, 3, 4, 5 cups, you might start having spasms. And sometimes, you know, you could drink 1 and you be like, uh-oh, my bladder did not like that. Sometimes you can get away with it, but sometimes your bladder is like, okay, look, I had enough. I can't do this. And you like having spasms. So, yeah, I just wanted to explain interstitial cystitis. The bladder is jacked up. Stuck, contracted. The lining of the bladder is bad. Nobody knows what causes it. Some people have cured themselves through green smoothies, juicing, being vegan. But it's something that you have to keep doing for the rest of your life so that it won't come back and so that you can manage the pain. I manage my pain through green smoothies. If I haven't had a green smoothie, or if I'm, having really real bad spasms a day, then I will take my baclofen. Especially if I can't make a green smoothie, or I don't have the stuff that I need to make the green smoothie, yeah, I will take a baclofen. Sometimes that work quicker than a green smoothie, and sometimes I do both just to get it all in quick. All right, this video's gotten way too long. It's 15 minutes. But just wanted to explain this to you guys. So um, yeah, it's been difficult to have a trainer because most trainers don't understand different ailments that may be that you're dealing with in the body. Um, and especially this because certain foods I can't eat. I can't do the traditional bodybuilding diet. It's going to work against me, and that's the hardest thing. If I went vegan, I've been vegan before. It didn't make me lose weight. So yeah, I don't know because even being vegan, if I went to a vegan person to train me, they're gonna have me eating potatoes, and I would have to eat like if I ate starch, it would have to be sweet potatoes all the time. Yeah, I might do a black rice or wild rice since that's more alkaline, and just prepare it in a certain way. That's an option, but yeah, it's hard. But I am doing this on my own for 30 days with these 1, 2, 3, 4 diet drops. And I'm going to make it happen because I have a plan and I'm sticking to it. Subscribe and watch me shrink.